John Cena has revealed he was within weeks of being fired by Vince McMahon, only to saved by a tin of tuna and the WWE chairman's daughter Stephanie. The 16-time world champion is returning to the squared circle to fight the Fiend Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania 36. The Hollywood superstar's comeback for the show of shows has been overshadowed by the global coronavirus crisis. Cena's return should have been staged in front of over 70,000 fans at the Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay, Florida. Instead, it will be taped on one of two evenings next weekend at WWE's empty Performance Center. But he recently revealed he came close to being fired by WWE boss Vince McMahon before one unscripted moment behind the scenes saved him. The people that remember the ruthless aggression John Cena and look back on that as a success, they're not looking back on it correctly. It was a failure, said Cena, speaking during an interview on the WWE Network's new Ruthless Aggression series. Cena blasted onto the sports entertainment screens with his TV debut in June 2002. He infamously answered an open challenge from WWE Hall of Famer Kurt Angle by shouting ruthless aggression into the microphone before slapping the American hero. The match was so good The Undertaker congratulated Cena backstage. But what followed was a disappointment and Cena was close to getting cut. He would wear shorts that are different colors that matched the sports team of that city, which he believed would help relate him to the audience, but it never clicked with the audience. Troubled by his career not taking off since his debut, Cena said, "I was stuck wrestling matches on Velocity, a program which none of you have heard of. I wasn't stressed to be perfect, I was more stressed in the fact I didn't know who I was." The WWE used to make a series of cuts around late November and mid-May. I was told I would be getting my release in Christmas cuts. It just wasn't working, but there was no argument, it wasn't. They gave it to me on a silver platter. John Cena, ruthless aggression. And I failed. I messed it up. Just as there was little hope left for Cena's career with WWE, his career would go on to be saved by a can of tuna. I was on my last European tour, I think I was in mixed tag matches, this is how well it did not go, he said. I was just there to maybe have one last time in the ring. I was on the way out. We travel as a community, so we're all on the same bus, and I heard a bunch of guys at the back of the bus like Rikishi, Rey Mysterio, leading the charge. And they were all freestyling to pass the time, they were long bus rides. And I remember just being like, let's go try this. Just dove right in, and it was like it resonated with me. And Stephanie McMahon just happened to be in the front of the bus. And on the way out she said, "How did you remember all that?" Cena replied, "Are you kidding me? I don't. I just kinda think of words on the spot and come up with it. That's how freestyle works, you don't remember it." And she was like, "But you rhymed everything?" "Yeah, that's the deal. And we're walking on to our flight to go to our next destination." She had a can of tuna fish and said, "Okay, rhyme about this." And in 2 seconds I made a small rap about the tuna fish, the jetway, the plane we were about to go on, the destination. And then kinda closed it with a comment about Stephanie. She was like, "Would you like to do this on television?" I said absolutely. On the Halloween edition of SmackDown, John debuted his freestyle rapping persona, and it was sink or swim. John said, "I am gonna go out and if I fail, I'm taking the blame. And I realize the blame is me walking away and never coming back. But I'm betting on myself a 1000% you're wrong, I'm right, I'm gonna go do this thing." From that moment, the Doctor of Thugonomics was born. And the rest is history.